Wade Weston. You might recognize me from my wife's channel, Mariah Weston. I've decided to make my own channel. In this channel I will be talking about gaming, relationships, and working out. Since this is my first video, I like to talk about gaming. The most recent game that I've been playing is Resident Evil 6. It's a very interesting game. My personal favorite character in there is Leon. You can choose between Leon, Chris, and Jake and Ada Wong. You might recognize them. Jake is the newest person that I've never heard of before. He's supposed to be Wesker's son, supposedly. But anyways, Leon, he's my favorite person to use in this game. The reason why is because, you know, he just seems like a natural. He just, you know, he seems like he's better than most of the other characters, you know. His combat's a lot better and everything, you know. Chris, you know, he's nothing but a, you know, muscle head, and, you know, Ada Wong's just a smart aleck. But anyways, one of my personal favorite games is Resident Evil 4, and, you know, you play as Leon and you gotta rescue the president's daughter and all that. You know, you get to fight Krauser. Krauser's one of my favorite persons to fight in there. He can be very difficult at times, you know, especially at the last part where you have to have, where it's timed. If you don't beat him in a certain amount of time, you get blown up. And that's just one of my favorite games, you know, and you know, just don't, and another thing, if you ever want any tips or any cheats or anything like that, visit www.cheatcodes.com. You know, it really helps. You know, it's got real good gaming tips on there and a lot of cheats too, so for any game you can possibly need it for. But anyways, now I'm going to talk about relationships next. Now, in a relationship, all you men out there, yeah, when you're with that special someone, you're married to her and everything, you know, you want to take good care of her, and you want to respect her and love her. And my advice to you is, if she ever, you know, if she ever gets down or she's sad or anything like that, always be there to comfort her. Cuddle up next to her and make her feel good about herself, and talk to her. Don't just ignore her and go off somewhere else and ignore her. Just, you know, pay attention to her and meet her needs and all that. And you all be happy, and, you know, you all have a good relationship. You know, my wife and I, we love each other very dearly. We married each other and everything else. I married her because I love her very much. She is my wife, and I respect her and I love her, and I always will. She is the love of my life, and nothing or nobody will have come in between us. She stole my heart when I first met her. She is the love of my life, and we'll always be together forever. So all you men out there who have a wife or a girlfriend, you know, and if you've been together for a while and y'all really committed to each other, don't forget each other. Be there for one another. Cuddle up next to each other and watch a movie together, or, you know, play a game together or something. You know, do something, go see a movie or something, or drive around. But anyways, you know, that's about all I'm going to say about relationships right now. I'm going to go now, and y'all take it easy, and God bless you all, and, you know, subscribe to our channel and all that, you know. We'll see y'all later. Bye.